So, gotten a lot of message for this one. Rent or buy, my review, what I thought about the Resident Evil Revelation collections. I have lots of gameplay recorded. I'll upload it shortly for you guys. We got an online. We got an wave challenge? Wave challenge? A raid challenge wave? Just like in, what was it called on the 3DS? What was it called? I have it right there. Yay, not that. It was one of my first 3DS titles. Forgot the name about it. Oh man. There we go. There we go. Resident Evil The Mercenaries. I used to love this so much. Still do. Still play it once in a while. Doing waves and waves of zombies and creatures and bosses and everything. So you have that in there. You can co-op. It's pretty awesome. You got that on there. It's pretty awesome. But I think I never did a Resident Evil Revelation review on my whole channel. Just thinking about it. Obviously, if you never played it, the first one, Revelation on the 3DS, was the original version. I would say I am very happily surprised the way they ported the Nintendo Switch version. You got a couple of 8-bit Easter egg gameplay on the waiting menu at the first beginning. I love that. It was a really, really nice touch. Of course, you have Revelations 2. I don't recall finishing Revelations 2, but I will on there. It was Claire Redfield, I think, and Barry Burton from the good old Resident Evil. If you played throughout all the Resident Evil like me, and you're as old as me, you know that Revelation, well, pretty much revealed a lot. I really like those series. I wish it intertwines with the current story. I just don't like how Resident Evil 7 finished. Because I'm like, they kind of changed Chris Redfield's face and everything. I hope they didn't pull a Devil May Cry Dante switch off for us in the series. I didn't like it when they did that. So I hope they're not doing it with the series, because Chris Redfield didn't look nothing like him on the Resident Evil 7, but Resident Evil 7 was also, I really loved it. I can't wait to see what the DLCs and everything is gonna offer. I will play them for sure on this channel. But going back to Revelations for the Nintendo Switch, it is very nicely ported, graphically portable, and on TV it looks really insane. It kind of compares to the PlayStation 4 version. I really like. First and foremost, the game was portable, so having it back on the Switch is really awesome. I want to go back into it, and I think I will do gameplay, thoroughly finish the first one and the second one completely. I really like the series, and I have to go back and finish the second one. I don't recall finishing, and I don't remember the story. It's been a while, but the first one, just the first one, honestly, to me, what I recall and what I played and what I'm playing currently right now is just such a revelation of a Resident Evil. It was by far for me one of the last good ones of the classic genre mixed up with the gameplay. I'm not talking about the VR version of the 7, but the third-person view. Really liked it, liked the story, liked everything, and you know, it clears, playing through this clears some stuff for me in Resident Evil 7. Just, I was asking myself, you know, at the end of the Resident Evil 7 where you're on the boat, playing this really made me think about stuff, and the story's compelling, you know, characters and everything, and then it is, you got a couple of jump scares. It's a good survival horror series, of course, still the good ones. The only one I really didn't knock it out of the park for my whole life was Resident Evil 6 to me. And I have to replay it to give the game credit, but I have to go back to it. But this one's got to be a must-own, must-buy. Very well ported. I got it back on the PS4, and I got to add the controls of the Nintendo Switch Pro, playing with the Pro controller for Resident Evil. It was so precise, shooting and everything. I gotta point that out. The controls are tight, and I really liked it. And it made me want to kind of really revisit the series of the tightness of the controls and graphically how it looks. Just, you know, playing in bed and wherever you want, a portable version. Made me want to play more this on this than on this. Is that clear enough? And proof of purchase, this one's open and this one is still in the plastic. So, gives you a good idea. So, must buy, must own on this. Really looking forward to finishing the whole story. If you never owned and never played Revelations and you're asking yourself questions about the game series, of course, Revelations 1 is about Jill Valentine. If you know who Jill Valentine is, you know, the best Resident Evil, to me, my favorite ones are based around Jill Valentine. Nemesis, Resident Evil 3. Hey, we didn't, I was just thinking about it. We didn't get a remastered version of Resident Evil 3 yet. Resident Evil 2 and 3. But Resident Evil 3 was really tough and really amazing. Every Resident Evil, to me, revolving around and playing with Jill Valentine, always knocked it out of the park. The first Resident Evil when I played, I always played with Jill first too. Then after that I played with Chris. But yeah, playing with Jill is always, it's got to be my favorites. So, must buy, must own. You got to try it. You got to try it. Give it a try. Of course, downer part if you don't have the SD card for the, that's the only negative part I got to give is the 26 GB full out of your card. You need an SD card to play the Resident Evil Revelations 2. That's the downer part of the whole Switch version, but still very well ported and everything. Graphically, it looks awesome. But that would be the negative part of it. The download. Not getting a physical copy, I'm pretty sure they could both fit on one game cartridge. I'm just saying. That's gotta be it.